My first friends to visit Paris. Drew Peters, my dear friend from my good old elementary middle school days, was in town in Paris for quite a few days. The first few days, I didn't get to see them because I was taking the CQP course, but I did finally get to meet them, and we went walking around town. We went to the Petit Palais, and I really don't do much touristy stuff, so I am so glad they came to visit because we got to walk the town and see some beautiful sights. Once you enter the Petit Palais, you can see the beautiful courtyard and more importantly, the beautiful architecture when you first walk in. Just looking at this dome, the beautiful sculptures. I just loved all the detail in the ceiling. It was just beautiful architecture. We went just to see all the goodies inside. We did stop for some bevies, and we got to see the courtyard from the back. This first day with the Peters was such a beautiful day, so we head up for a nice walk through town towards Montmartre, where we walked down some very animated, colorful streets. We got to see the Moulin Rouge, and then from there we went up to see the Sacré-Cœur, which I've actually never seen. I know I've been to Paris several times, but I don't usually do touristy stuff, so this was so much fun. Look how beautiful this building is. It was crowded, though. I have to admit that that's probably why I don't like touristy stuff. The next day, we decided to check out the Petite Ceinture. It's kind of like the Beltline in Atlanta or the High Line in New York. They take an old defunct railroad track and make it walking friendly. So this is a beautiful gazebo that we got to see, and it's just beautiful walking and talking and catching up. We stopped in the Gare de Lyon to check out Le Train Bleu, which is a fancy restaurant there at the train station. But the wait was too long and we were starving, so we went somewhere else for lunch. And then after that, we walked to the cemetery, the Cimetière du Père Lachaise, which was very fun to just kind of walk around slowly. There were beautiful sculptures, and we got to see the where Oscar Wilde was buried. It's funny because apparently many people were kissing his gravestone, so they ended up putting this plexiglass around it. You can still see the lip marks. Some other beautiful sculptures which I saw, and this is where Jim Morrison was buried. It was actually fenced off also because probably a lot of fans come in. And then it was a rainy day, so we decided to head indoors to a couple malls to see some beautiful architecture. This is the first mall we went to. Isn't that gorgeous? So you just walk into a mall and this is what the architecture looks like. It's amazing. We also stopped for some La Durée. We did not buy marrons, but we did get some lattes. And then we went next door to Au Printemps. It's another mall. And this is the ceiling of that mall. Just gorgeous. I was so sad when we got to their last day because I was so used to spending days with them, just exploring town. But we did have an opportunity to have a last lunch together at Bouillon Julien. And look at this. This is another gorgeous interior. So many beautiful buildings. The French food was good. Typical French fare. But really, it's all about the architecture and the ambiance. It's just absolutely gorgeous and artistic. So it was a nice way to say goodbye to my dear friends. It was so nice to catch up with them. It's crazy. I've only seen Drew once since middle school, and that was at our reunion a few years ago. So this was nice to finally meet Meredith and hang out and catch up with them. So hopefully I will visit them sometime, maybe next year in Barcelona.